This is the NVG-10 with my wide field of view. You're looking at it sideways, which is about 40 degrees tall by 80 degrees wide. We're running the 100% invisible flip filter, the flip cap filter anyway, and this is on level 3. Now, even on level 3, the filter, you can tell it's running the filter because there's not a sharp hot spot in the middle of the screen where the 40-degree beam would be shooting. It takes that 40-degree beam and it diffuses it to where it fills up the entire screen with infrared. Now, the infrared's also bouncing off the walls, so you don't need a whole lot of infrared inside a house to do really well. As a matter of fact, you could bounce an 850 off the ceiling and get good results, similar results to this actually. So we're going to come back here. We're going to flip it sideways. First, I think we're going to flip the filter sideways. First, I think we're going to flip the filter off. Okay, there we go. That's level 3 at 40 degrees. And it's pretty overpowered at level 3, but this is level 1, 2, 3, and level 1 here. Level 1 is very subtle. You may not even need the 100% flip cap. I was just checking it with my eyes to see if I could see it. When you get your NVG-10, you can check it to see what level 1, if that's stealthy enough for you. If level 1 is stealthy enough and that's enough IR, you don't even need the flip cap. But if you want it diffused to fill up the whole screen and you want it 100% invisible, then the flip cap is what's going to be needed. And the flip cap adapter for that matter. We're running, looks like level 1 or 2 here, probably level 1. Yeah, it looks like level 1 on the infrared, 40-degree beam. Sees about 9 square feet when you look at the ground. And again, we're looking at this sideways, not sideways, but left to right, about 40 tall by 80 wide. And we'll be coming up on the end here. And we'll switch over to the 90 degrees adapter. We'll do it sideways adapter, I call it. And that's level 2 or 3 there, I'm not sure. In the next video, I actually put out my fingers to identify whether or not it is level 1 or level 2. All right, here we go. Up and down. Notice you can see the ceiling and the floor at the same time. We're running at the filter, and we're running at level 3. It's illuminating everything very well. We can not bump into anything because we can see where we're going. We can actually keep, if I look down, I can keep my feet in frame and where I'm walking simultaneously. So I don't have to scan up and down. All I have to do is scan left and right, which is very natural for your head to do. Keep your head on a swivel, like to say. We're going to come by and I don't think I'm going to flip open the filter. I think we're going to run the filter the whole time, but this way I'm going to bring it down to levels 1, 2, and 3. I got the bright idea of actually holding up my fingers here and identifying what we're at. And then I set my phone down. You'll see some missing frames in the video, and that's because I walked away from my phone and the Wi-Fi connection got weaker as I rounded some corners and got deeper into the apartment. So I'm going to set the phone down here. All right, let's take a step back. All right, let's level 1. Level 1 with the filter is not very useful. All right, how about level 2? Yeah, level 2. Oh yeah, level 2 is useful. A little bit less useful than without the filter on level 1, but level 2 filter does get the job done, and this is very stealthy. I'm not sure any human can see this with their eyes. It is very, very, very stealthy. I'm going to say it's 100% invisible. I mean, you just have to see it to believe it. But to get some real work done, we're going to switch to level 3, where we can really get in a lot of information coming from what we're looking at. It gives up, it glows so subtly. I would still call this 100% invisible. But it does have a glow that, you know, if you walked up on somebody maybe 3 or 4 feet away, they might wonder what this small fuzzy, you know, they're not even sure what they're looking at. But from 4 or 5 feet away, you will not detect it. on level 3, and this is what we are now on level 3 with the 100% invisible filter. See my feet in frame? So I can see where I'm walking. I can see my feet and where I'm walking simultaneously. So if I see something in the way of my feet, I can just stop walking. This is why the vertical to me is the most useful application of this wide field of view. And that's it for the NVG-10, the wide field of view, the 100% 100% invisible flip filter, and the 90-degree sideways adapter.